Hello, AC Universe, and welcome to Canada Crossing. Today we're not on any island. We're starting a brand new one here, and we're gonna go through the beginning gameplay together, select the island, select everything we can select. By the end of the video, I'll let you in on my ideas for what I want this island to be, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But for right now, let's get started. Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package. Good morning. We're so excited to have you here. Let us be the first to congratulate you on your wise decision to sign up for this adventure. Welcome to the check-in counter for your Deserted Island Getaway Package. There is so much to look forward to, but first, let us introduce ourselves. I'm Timmy with Nook Inc. And I'm Tommy. We'll be flying to the island with you to help you get settled. Think of us as your partners. We're in it for the long haul, so let's get started, shall we? The first step is checking your application. Is this your first time applying for one of our packages? It is. Understood. Now then, we'll need to look up your application. Can we have your name and birthday? You can. So this second island, I always use my real name just to make it different from my first island, which is randomly Cluck. Don't ask me why. And my birthday, I'll use my real birthday. So you can all send me presents. Thank you. Danny, let's see. Oh, yes, here you are. Our next step will be to take a picture of you. Well, if you must. I haven't gotten ready. Oh, don't worry. Take as much time as you need to get yourself looking just the way you want. We'll be ready when you are. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. You can change this at any point. But I tend to pretty much always do the same things because I'm boring like that. Oh, those eyes are... I usually think I do these. Doesn't really matter. Maybe I want cheek. I never give myself any. That looks cute. Okay, we'll go with that. Great, you're all set. I'll just go ahead and add that picture to our records. And now, let's start talking about your new home. So exciting. You see, we're quite proud of the work we've done to help you feel comfortable in your new life. Oh yes, in fact, if you want, you can even experience the seasons the same way you do. What I mean is, we have islands in both the northern and southern hemisphere. We recommend choosing the island that has the same seasonal pattern as your current home. So tell me, Danny, where do you live now? I'm in North America. Excellent. That information really helps us focus on just the right island for you. I have chosen the opposite one before, just so my main island is always in North America, and my second island is in like South America, so we have the opposite seasons. That's the only real change. It's if you're in North America, you follow like right now in summer, your island's going to be in summer, and if I chose southern hemisphere, it would be winter right now, so our island would be covered in snow. But you can travel to any time anyway, so if you wanted to, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. So I've just always chose the same one. There are a few more decisions to make, but does that sound okay to you so far? It's great. Very good. We have a number of lovely uninhabited islands from the northern hemisphere to choose from. Now then, all of our islands are approximately the same size and they are all quite natural, so don't worry about whether you'll have enough space or comfort. You can't go wrong. Just follow your instincts and choose an island with a layout that looks appealing. That's how I do it. I'll show you some maps now and you can choose the best one. So here's where it gets complicated. Not complicated. So there's, I don't know how many, I think I looked it up once, and I think there's close to maybe 100 different island choices. But the main things you need to look for when you're choosing your island, so say I didn't like any of these four, I could just shut the game down right now and go through this process again and choose a completely different one. But for what I'm thinking of doing, it doesn't really matter so much. But what you're really looking for are the things you cannot change. So like you can change so much, like the cliffs, the rivers, we can change all that once we get going. What you can't change is the mouths of the rivers. So like this one has 2 mouths, like every island has 2 river mouths. This one has 2 at the front, so does this one, so does that one. So they're not giving us much options this time. This one has one on the right hand and one at the south. So, you know, that's a bit different. Also, you cannot change where your airport is, so it's the gray thing at the bottom. Not change where your pier is. You cannot change where your resident service building is. So the green circle with the leaf in it, that's your resident service. It can never be moved or changed. So if you want something like this one where my hand is on right now, see how far it is back it is from where the resident service is. So that's kind of a good option if you want to do something, you know, more grand for your entrance. But I don't really know. I'm thinking that I've never actually chosen one with 2 south river mouths, so I'm almost tempted to do that this time. Also the docks, so you can't move the docks. My current island has the dock on this side, on the right hand side. So I usually try to choose the opposite. So I'm kind of being narrowed down to these 2. And this one, I like that little kind of island floating in the middle. That's kind of cool. But like, you know, like I said, we can change all that. This one has a really nice peninsula. Like my main island has a really small one, so I can never really do much with it. This one has a really big one that you can actually decorate and put things out on there. So I do like that. So I'm tempted to go for this one. But even though everything else that I said, I'm also tempted to go for this one because it looks kind of cool. But I also feel like I've maybe used this island before. You know what? Let's just go for this one. Yeah, let's do it. Wonderful choice. I can't wait to show it off to you. But before we depart, I have one final question for you. If you could only bring one thing with you to a deserted island, what would it be? Sleeping bag, a lamp, some food, or something to kill time? Well, I like food. I like to sleep. I like light, I guess. And I get bored very easily, so go sleeping bag. How interesting. Oh, I'm sorry, that was just a hypothetical question. Nook Inc. will fully cover all your basic needs. Yes, yes. Your attention please, this is a service announcement. The chartered flight for Nook Inc.'s deserted island getaway package is ready for boarding. Any customers waiting to board should make their way to the gate at this time. Yes, that's my announcer voice. Perfect timing. Come on, let's all board the plane together. This is exciting. I wonder what we're gonna get. So, when you first start out, you start with 2 villagers on your island already. And so that's gonna be exciting to see who we get. And your native fruit for your island. So, also, it depends on what you're doing with your island, but it doesn't necessarily matter. So that's going to be interesting to see. And your native flower too. So, but again, you get a lot. You can get flowers quite easily, so that's not a big deal. Actually, I haven't sat and watched this video for a long time. It's kind of brings me back. Aww. Shooting star, make a wish. That's something I never do anymore too, is the celebrations, but we'll do that. So serene, so nice. Also, I would never do this in real life, just go live on a deserted island. I don't know about you guys, but that does not appeal to me at all. I need my Wi-Fi. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting close. can feel the anticipation. I'm second guessing my island. I wish I picked that one with the resident service far away from the airport. Oh well. Okay, peaches. Peaches are a fruit. That's all right. That's all right. Okay, who's our villagers? Okay. 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 So first of all, green airport. That's all right. Would you please join us for a short orientation session in a nearby plaza? Our fearless leader himself will be giving a presentation, so I'd hate for you to miss it. We're heading there right now if you'd like to move. Okay. So Flo, is this Flo? Come on, we gotta follow the guides. Flo was actually my first villager on my first island, so that's kind of cool. I think this is Louie. Yeah. Louie will not be hanging around for long. Look at that. Why did the gorilla? Come on. Like, nobody wants to see that. Yes, yes, very good. Let's see, how shall I begin? Yes, of course. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to your new island. My name is Tom Nook, and I'm the founder and president of Nook Inc. Yes, yes. I guess that's apparently my Tom Nook voice. Today is the first day of your new life on this pristine, lovely island, so congratulations. And this is a package deal, As such, Nook Inc. staff will always be here to support you and ensure your comfort and safety. But first things first, yes, yes. I'd like each of you to choose a spot of your own. I'd like you to dream big. I do have certain connections in construction and real estate. And, oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get started with a simple tent, shall we? Please collect your tent from Timmy and or Tommy, and then choose a spot to place it. So obviously there's just one choice of who we're going to talk to. Here you go, Danny. Your very own tent. Wait, a tent of my very own? Well, off you go. Alright. So this is our new island. Quite a bit of space. There's Louie and there's Flo. I'm happy with Flo. She's a great first villager. She's a great sisterly personality type. So that's cool. I don't think many times as I've restarted this one, I've never had her again since my original island. So that's cool to see her again. Maybe right here. This is kind of nice. Should I put my tent here? Yeah, let's do it. I set up my tent. Alright, let's go find those other jabronis. Let's go help them. Wait, I got it. Don't tell me. You're Danny, right? See, I told you I had it right. I'm Flo. I gotta tell you. Yeah, I'm excited to do this whole island thing, cha. You already found a good spot, huh? I was trying to just feel for the best spot and I was having trouble because every spot feels like the best one. I couldn't just sit here thinking it over forever, so I grabbed a stick and threw it. Here's where it landed. So now this is my spot. Okay, I know, there's only so far I could throw the stick, but I'm liking this. I'll find you a better spot, Flo. For real? You're gonna pick out the perfect spot for me? You do that for someone you just met? You know, you're alright, Danny. In that case, here you go. You gotta pick out the perfect spot. Yeah, I will. You go wait. You go wait for me. I'll be back. You know what? Out of all the gorillas, he's not that bad. I will say that. Yo, I'm Louie. You're Danny, right? Nice to meet you. You already set up your tent, eh? I'm still trying to find the perfect spot. I'll be doing some serious cardio, so it's gotta have lots of fresh air. I think this spot will do the trick, but I don't know. What do you think? I'll find you a spot. What? You'll help me find a sweet spot? Wow, we just met and you're already doing some heavy lifting. Okay then, can't wait to see this epic spot you picked out for me. I don't know if I want them that close to me. Why don't we just go kind of over here? Yeah, like right here. I'll put Flo's tent here. This is the spot. And then we'll just put Louie right next to her. I tend to do this a lot. And then I'll put everybody else's like far away. I don't know why. Ugh. This is the spot. Perfect. Looks like everyone has a spot picked out for their tents. I need to get back to the plaza. Let's get back to that. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all found just the right spot to set up your new home. Of course, you could sleep on it for a while, I really get a feel for how it suits you. With that taken care of, we can now move on to more serious business, like throwing an island warming party. We'll have it right here in the plaza with a roaring campfire. Just need a few supplies to get started, yes? Since we'll all be living here together, this will be a good test of our teamwork. Let's see. Timmy, Flo, Tommy, and Louie can set up things here in the plaza. Meanwhile, Danny and I will work on gathering firewood and perhaps a little snack. All right, everyone, let's get to it. Danny, would you come see me for a moment? Oh, that sounds ominous. Danny, I just wanted to go over what we'll need for the campfire. I think roughly 10 tree branches should do the trick. You can find them scattered around. Meanwhile, I'll investigate the peach-like items growing on the trees. I suspect they're real peaches. You check that out for me, Tom. Okay, so 1, 2, 10. Welcome back. I trust you had some success foraging for the tree branches. Very well. Allow me to lighten your load. Yes, that should be plenty for our campfire. You made quick work of that. I'm quite glad that I'll be sharing this desolate island with such a hard worker. Oh, look at Timmy pushing Louie around. That was funny. And speaking of surviving on a desolate island, our next task is to round up something to snack on. While you were collecting branches, I was evaluating the fruit that seems to be abundant here. They look like peaches, they smell like peaches, they even taste like peaches. In fact, they are 100%, without a doubt, genuine peaches. So, will you collect 6 of them for me? I'm sure you'll have plenty of peaches for us in no time. You know, you already inspected the peaches, but you couldn't take them down. This is just the beginning, people. He's gonna make us do everything, in case you didn't know. Well, I knew you were the right one for the job. Thank you once again. I'll go ahead and take those peaches off your hands. Wow, it's all of a sudden dark. It took him a long time to make that peach juice. Now, is that everything? Yes, I believe it is. Let's get started with the festivities. Wow. Yes, let's clap. At last, allow me to properly welcome to your new island. I have participated in many ventures and endeavors over the years, but this may be the most exciting. Helping developing a thriving new community entirely from scratch will truly test my business acumen. And perhaps my skills as an outdoorsman, Oh. But what should we call it? I sense a great opportunity. As the first residents of this island, we should be the ones to name it. And, in the spirit of democracy, we should put it to a vote. Majority rules. So, take a little time to think, and when everyone is ready, I'll present your ideas. This is always the hardest part for me, to try to figure out a name for the island. So I've been thinking about this a lot, and I really want an island that just has one word in the name, because all my islands have always had like Snow Bay, Fire Cove, Red Falls. They've always been two-word names. Does that make sense? Yeah, we'll go with it. So I think we're gonna try Midnight. I really like it. I don't know, kind of sets the tone maybe. Let's go for it. Alright, is everyone ready? Let's try saying our ideas all at the same time. Now, Tom Nook, does that make sense? If you're trying to vote on something, we're all going to say the names at the same time. Anyway, I digress. Ready? Go. Guitaroboro, Buffberg. I like that, actually. What splendid variety. Yes, each one with a potential gem. Now, for the voting, I'll say each name in order, and you can clap for the one you think is best. Danny seems to have the enthusiasm and the naming sensibilities. Let's start there. So, Danny suggested Midnight. Oh, they love it. They're really digging it. I mean, can you blame them? Wow, that's an overwhelmingly positive response. Each and every one of you clapped. I suppose if everyone is in agreement, we could just go with Midnight. It rocks, absolutely. Splendid. Then, from now on, this island will be known as Midnight. Well, Danny, since you've proven yourself by naming Midnight, I'd like to rely on you for the other critical decisions we'll need to make on this island. Yes, I hereby name you the resident representative of Midnight. Basically, that means I'm going to be doing everything for this island, and nobody else is going to help me. Spoiler alert. Danny, could you please say a word or two as the new spokesperson for your neighborhood? A word or two. Yes, that's what I would actually say. So, we've settled on a name for Island, and we selected our resident representative. It's been a big day, but it's gotten rather late, so let's have a toast. Everyone have a beverage in hand? Yeah, thanks to me. Oh, he is going to give me credit. It's fresh juice made from the peaches our new resident representative harvests on this very island. Then, without further ado, a toast to Midnight and the happiness of its residents. Cheers! Goes talk to Louie. Sitting around a campfire with cups of peach juice, it almost feels like we're family. You can call me bro. That's not gonna happen. We all just met, but chilling by the fire, this makes me feel like we've been best buds for ages, chat. Flo, if you only knew, we have been. We have been. You handled your task perfectly. We got a nice campfire going. Thanks. Oh, Danny, having a good time, yes? I know this is all a bit much, so if you feel like taking a short nap in your tent, by all means go ahead. We'll keep the fire burning. Yeah. Because you made me do all the work. I'm exhausted, Tom. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ooh, and blue radio, very nice. A nice little yellow lantern. It's funny, those little radios, I never use them ever again after this, but I actually really like them. Oh, camo cut. Alright, let's rest our eyes. Rest my head for a little while. Yeah, you see all the work I just had to do already? I'm getting sleepy. Now KK is going to come to us in our dreams and explain some things, which I will probably skip over because it's long and doesn't really explain too much, so I'll see you in a sec. So basically KK just told us, you know, to have friends and that the game is going to sync up with real time, which we know, and that's great. Danny, are you in there? I hope I haven't woken you up abruptly. Well, why are you screaming my name then, Tom? Ah, but I do wish to discuss something with you. Yes, I'll be here when you're ready. That's kind of creepy. He's just going to wait outside my door. Ah, there you are. I hope you had a pleasant nap. Or, well, I suppose it was a bit more than a nap, wasn't it? It's a brand new day. Wow, I needed that. Can you blame me? Oh, ho, yes, it was quite normal to be worn out from such a long trip and a major life event. Speaking of which, I have a few more things that you might find useful as you adjust to your life on our little paradise. First, you'll need one of these, yes? It's your very own Nook Phone. I had these made especially for island residents. I want to make sure it's working right, so could you try turning it on for me? Good. Looks like you're getting good reception as well. Okay, feel free to put it away for now. Okay, yes sir. Say, Danny, have you ever used a smartphone before? No, never. Is that so? How wonderful of you. I dare say you seem especially well suited for life on this rustic island. Well, if I've never used a smartphone, I guess so. Nevertheless, I believe you'll find this Nook Phone quite handy, so do take time to learn how to use it. I have one more thing for you. It's your itemized bill. So, this includes everything. Airfare, accommodations, labor, I did the labor, tax, and of course, your Nook Phone. Bringing your grand total to the modest sum of 49,800 bells. Bells? Oh, ho, good one, Daddy. Wait, you're being serious? Oh yes, of course, I can't believe I didn't think of this. Well, bells are a currency that can be exchanged for goods or services here at midnight. But there's still the problem. You don't actually have any. Yes, of course. Well, no need to worry. I was prepared for exactly this type of tricky situation. For the getaway package, you can pay your fees with miles instead of the standard bells. I call this extremely helpful service the Nook Mileage Program. What is the Nook Mileage Program? Spell it out for me, Tom. Well, it's quite extraordinary if I do say so myself. With the Nook Mileage Program, you can earn miles by simply living your life here on Midnight. I dare say, the more you enjoy your island life, the more Nook miles you can earn. And you can use them to pay back your move-in fees and much more. So, the bottom line is, you need 49,800 bells to pay your move-in fees. But, with this new service, would you believe it? It only comes to 5,000 miles. I'll just go ahead and register you so you can pay in miles. Yes, but there are more details available within your Nook Phone. Just open the Nook Miles app, and you'll see that you've earned miles just for traveling to the island and joining the program. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to a few other matters. But let me heartily congratulate you once again on your arrival. I'm so happy to have you as a resident of Midnight and a client of Nook Inc. Wow, a client. My new life is underway. I can do whatever I want. Woohoo! From now on, island time will match the flow of time in the real world. Alright, so we are done with him for now. And this is our island, our peaches. Yes. There's Flo. Hi, Flo. So that's probably enough for today because that's a lot of dialogue that I just read and my throat is already over it. Ugh, Louie. So I promised at the end I was going to kind of reveal what my thoughts are for this island. So after I explain it, let me know what you think. If this is a good idea, or if you would rather something maybe a little bit more elaborate. But what I'm really thinking of doing is, a lot of times I hear complaints or read things online where people are like, well, I would make my island look like this, but I don't have the ability because I don't have Nintendo Online. So with Nintendo Online, you can have access to custom content to download, custom patterns. You can also do trades with other people online to get different items, different color varieties, things like that. Obviously, it's easier with Nintendo Online because you can get all the stuff instantly and you don't have to wait forever to collect it all by yourself. So I wanted to kind of try to make a really good island without using anything that I would gain from using Nintendo Online. So I'm not going to be transferring bells from my other account, so I'm going to earn all the money on this island actually playing the game as, the developers intended it to be played. I'm going to use whatever items I get in this game to decorate, and I'm not going to help myself out with anything from anyone else. I'm going to just poke away as if I was not connected to the internet and just play the game like that. And prove that I think you can make a really good island without having access to online, because not everyone has the ability or wants to pay for Nintendo Online. So I want to show you that, you don't need it. You can make a really cool island without it. So it's going to be, I'm not going to say it's not going to be a challenge for myself as well. It will be. But I thought it would be something kind of cool to try something different. So let me know if that is something you'd be interested in seeing, or if you think I should just forget about that and just go something like, I have a couple other crazy ideas. We have the other island, which is flattened. I've already started the first build. It should be up this week as well with a new theme. So I've already got a crazy theme, not crazy, but a bigger theme going on over there. And then this will be more of like a let's play type series. So that's my ideas, but I'm not opposed to doing two building series like I've done in previous videos. But I would very curious what you guys think about that. So let me know if that's what you'd be into seeing, or if you'd rather just do another theme on this island. I'm down for whatever. Thanks again for tuning into Canada Crossing once again, and I will see you guys in the next one.